Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start our new topic called Stakeholder Engagement Plan. Very important subject. In this plan, we outline how an organization interacts with and involves the key stakeholders in its ESG initiatives and decision making processes. Here we will discuss a structured approach. A structured approach to develop an ESG stakeholder engagement plan. So first step is identify the key stakeholders, internal or external. In the internal stakeholders, we include employees, management, board members who play a key role in ESG integration and decision making. In the external stakeholders, we identify external groups such as investors, customers, supplier, communities, NGOs, regulators, and industry associations. In next, assessment of stakeholders' expectation, we conduct a stakeholder analysis to understand the interests, concerns, expectations, influences related to ESG issues. Also, we prioritize stakeholders based on their influence, importance, and proximity to ESG impacts. Third one is set the engagement objectives. We define very clear objectives, specific objectives for engaging with the stakeholders in relation to ESG initiatives. For an example, feedback gathering, collaboration on ESG strategies, transparency in reporting, and align the engagement objectives with broader organizational goals and ESG priorities. The next is develop the engagement strategies. So in this we say a tailored approach we need to have. We need to customize the engagement strategies for different stakeholder groups based on their interest and influence. I2 formula we need to apply: interest and influence. For customizing engagement strategies for different stakeholders groups. Now what can be the channels? Select appropriate communication channels, example meetings, workshops, surveys, digital platforms, annual gathering meeting, annual general meeting for effective stakeholder engagement. The frequency, what will be the frequency? We need to establish a regular frequency for engagement activities to maintain the ongoing dialogue and responsiveness with the stakeholders. The next is communication transparency. Communication and transparency. In this, we need to have clear communication according to the communication protocols. Communicate ESG goals, strategies, progress transparently to the stakeholders. Also provide avenues for stakeholders to provide feedback, ask questions, raise concerns related to ESG practices. The next is capacity building. In this, we provide education and awareness. We offer training sessions or workshops to build stakeholders' understanding of ESG issues and organizational approaches. Also, we say skill development. We equip stakeholders with the knowledge and tools needed to actively participate. What? Actively participate in ESG related discussions and initiatives. The next is integration into decision making. We need to apply the inclusive processes, integrate stakeholders into ESG decision making processes to ensure diverse perspectives are considered. Then accountability. Also, we need to establish mechanism for tracking and responding to the stakeholders' feedback. Also, the commitments made during the engagement. The next comes monitoring and evaluation. We need to have the performance matrices. We need to define to assess the effectiveness of stakeholder engagement efforts. Examples are for the engagement efforts like participation rates, satisfaction levels, and impact on ESG outcomes. Also, continuous improvement. We need to go for regular review of the stakeholder engagement program, stakeholder engagement plan, and also we need to refine the engagement strategies. So what we said, regularly review and refine engagement strategies based on what? Based on the feedback and the lesson learns. Okay. The next is reporting and documentation. We maintain records of stakeholder engagement activities. Everything is auditable, including meeting minutes, survey results, and correspondences. In the reporting, we integrate stakeholder perspectives and feedback into ESG reports and also disclosures to enhance credibility and transparency. In the last, we say review and adaptation. So as I said earlier, we establish a feedback loop to continuously assess and adapt stakeholder engagement strategies based on the changing stakeholder expectations and emerging ESG market trends. Then best practices, we need to benchmark against industry best practices and stands for stakeholder engagement to continuously improve effectiveness. What can be the benefits of ESG stakeholder engagement? In this we can say enhance trust, risk mitigation, innovation and long-term value creations. So we build trust and credibility with the stakeholders through transparent and inclusive engagement practices. We identify and mitigate ESG related risk more effectively. We foster innovation and collaboration by leveraging stakeholder insights to develop the creative solutions to ESG challenges. Also, we strengthen relationship with the stakeholders, we contributing to stakeholder sustainable growth and value creations, and also for organization. So, by developing a comprehensive ESG stakeholder engagement plan, organizations can foster meaningful relationships, enhancing their reputations, drive positive impacts across environmental, social, governance, all the dimensions actually. Thank you very much friends. Let us start the new topic.